Hello, everyone. I'm Wayne Bell, and I am retired from, but still have an affiliation with Washington College and, of course, the Chesapeake Forum. And I'm delighted to introduce the second part of a two-part course on birds and birding on the Eastern Shore. It's an experimental course this winter and spring semester. The two courses are independent. You don't have to take one to take the other and vice versa. But they emphasize teaching in the field as opposed to in the classroom. So instead of watching computer screens and seeing species portrayed by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, we go out in the field and let nature do the for us. So it's field trip intensive. That's where most of the teaching will be done. The course, however, the field portion is bracketed by two classes, one of which will introduce the phenomenon of bird migration, which we'll be following all spring. And the second will consider some conservation measures for species that we saw and species that we hope to see again on our landscape. In between, the field trips are usually, there are 7 of them all, and they're usually local. We'll be starting at 7 a.m. and finishing before 11. There are 2 that are longer than that, one of which will take us to the state forest between Salisbury and Snow Hill for some wonderful looks at early migrants. And the other will kind of wrap up the field portion of the program, and we're going to visit Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge and some of the other surrounding areas in Delaware Bay. Hopefully we'll see one of the endangered red knots or more during that time. We'll also start the course off with a field trip to Washington College's Foreman's Branch Bird Banding Station, where a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the binoculars, if you ask me. It's always a popular trip for any of the local birders. So what are you going to get out of the course? I hope by the end, since we're not looking to see all kinds of birds, we're trying to see what we do see well. That you'll come out with the confidence that you'll know more species and know how to identify them so that your confidence in bird identification will increase. And at the same time, that confidence will enable you to recognize when you see a bird that's not familiar so that you can dive in and have a look at resources to try to identify. So come one and come all, we'd love to have you, and I will see you in the field.